4 liters of it here this morning. As much as I can make all at one time. We've got a ton of paper to do today. I'll be sizing today on and off pretty much all day. So. I've let it go the last few days. I didn't do the sizing jobs I should have already been doing. But, I've lost my little cleanup rag. There's been a cleanup up here. Al-Amsan reorganized this 3rd floor after the construction downstairs was finished. So a lot of the stuff is missing from me. I don't know where it is. Okay. We have a bucket of 60 degrees, super beautifully. It's 55, but I guess it's okay. Freshly made, beautiful size. Now, I've got too much to dip this, so I should have a little hook that holds it. I don't have something like that. I don't want to dip the whole volume with a brush in this size. So, good morning, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, whatever language, whatever country. Jacques, good morning. Soup day, yes. Soup day. It is indeed hot up here. Where's the machine? It's about the same as it was one day. Chum was there yesterday. What have we got? 34, is it? 35? I'm near half relative humidity. So 35 and 48% relative humidity. It's not that I don't want a cooler here. This room is the last place in the building we don't have air conditioning. Up in the 3rd, level 3 here. The printer's room way over the front has its own brand new air conditioner now. Level 2 has the air conditioner in the old party room at the front and a window air conditioner in the new office that we're building for Cameron and Al-Amsan. Then down level 1 has its own big air conditioner. So this back corner up here where we do the sizing doesn't have an air conditioner. And I don't know if we have enough juice or whatever to run one back here. It's okay. Most of the work we do back here really doesn't, an air conditioner doesn't help us anyway. So, okay, I think we're perhaps ready to go. Let's get this wiped off. Okay, what we've got this morning is 3 batches of paper. I'll be doing sizing long after the stream is over this morning. It's going to be a real mixed day. First batch of paper, I've got, I don't know how many, I've forgotten already, I counted it. It was 10 sheets of the large Takanaga paper, now chopped in half. So we have 20 of these smaller sheets, each one of which is going to make 4 copies of the very first Ukiyo-e Heroes print, the rickshaw cart print. Kanai-san, the printer who works at home with her baby, is going to be doing this for us. It's, I don't know, it's neck and neck, which is our best-selling print, the rickshaw cart print or the Great Wave. And the last batch of rickshaw cart prints we made was only a few weeks ago, and they're already gone. So Jed has a bunch of them over there waiting to be signed, I think. And we're out in the shop. We've been out in the shop for over a week, and we've got a waiting list for it now. I screwed up. I should have sent more over to Jed for signing a few weeks ago. You know, when we were coming in the run-up to the shop opening, we knew we were going to get increased business. And I should have foreseen a run on rickshaw carts because of the big poster outside. Okay. Is the stream low FPS? And I don't think so. I'm running no drop frames. We're streaming at full high definition. My CPU is, it says drop frame 0. Encoding overloaded. Consider turning down frame rate. I've got every other piece of software in this machine except Chrome is turned off. Okay, let's kill everything else. There goes the mail program. Hang on a sec. The CPU is dropping. Okay, hang on a sec. CPU is dropping as I watch. It has nothing to do with Wi-Fi, nothing to do with the net, I believe. I think it's my machine here is very, very hot. CPU is running very high. I can turn down the bit rate. Should we do that or should we leave it for a moment? Let's leave it and see what happens. Let me know, because I can turn down the bit rate. Okay, work. Let's get to work. I don't have a cooling table, but I've got the laptop on feet up off the table. The laptop is not sitting flat on the table. We can go underneath it. It's on little feet. And the video interface card is standing on end. It's not flat. Ooh, that's hot. The video interface card is hot. The thing about the hot weather though, the printers are really happy with the way the sizing goes, because in hot weather the sizing is much smoother and less problems. For months now there's been no complaints at all about sizing. Mukrankan after dark. No idea yesterday. Yesterday was Tuesday, we closed. And on some recent Tuesdays I've been doing a guerrilla opening, but yesterday no, I just took, actually it's a bit embarrassing, whatever. I did nothing yesterday, absolutely nothing. I had a sort of list of jobs I was going to do on my day off. I didn't do anything. I sat and stared at the wall. I went into the shop downstairs without the door open and used the party room, took a nap. I did absolutely nothing yesterday. Even though there's a million jobs waiting, YouTube, you name it, whatever. Yeah, I know. People say the same thing, deserve. I guess it's okay, of course it's okay to take a day off. But crap, I slept nearly all day. It was crazy. But it was funny, I went out, at one point, I went out to get some water and stuff. When I came back, I left the shutter just cracked open a little bit, maybe about 3 feet open, and the door inside it. So anybody coming along, I wanted to get some air because I didn't run the air conditioner downstairs. It's a big, huge air conditioner. With the shop closed, it's crazy to run it. So I opened the back window a crack and left the front door open a crack and left the shutter down to about whatever, waist height, neck height. Then I went back to the party room and crashed. And while I'm there, I hear voices. Oh no, is it okay? Can we come in? Can we come in? There was a couple from Britain who had actually come in. They ducked under the shutter. They had opened the door. All the lights are off. It's totally dark. They had come in and they were looking at Prince. Nobody was here as far as they could see. So I heard them and came out front and they said, oh, is it okay? Is it okay? Are you open? And I'm like, well, no, we're not. Yeah, whatever. You're here. You're here. So I cracked the lights on. They take a couple of heroes prints. We have to fight people off. Well, that's the thing, when people come like this, they know about us, they're here in Japan. They didn't know Tuesday was a closing day. And this is a conundrum for us, What are you going to do? People have come all around the world. They're fans. They've been watching YouTube. They've seen us on the airplane. They get here. We really shouldn't have closing days. We really shouldn't be closed, The problem is getting enough staff. It's not fair to people to be so public and to have the video and all that stuff and do everything and come see us when you're in Japan and then not be here. It's not fair. No, the new shutter is just going to have nothing, no data. There will be a data panel beside the shutter. Don't even think about that. No information on the shutter, just the image, period. There will be a separate data panel next to it, so don't sweat that. I don't want anything to spoil that image, period. Open 8 days a week, yeah. This is nice. You can just feel it's going so smoothly here. Okay, it's warning me again. Dropped frame still 0, but encoding overloading. Okay, let me try and set this. I don't know what here. I don't think I can set the size without having to reformat the whole thing. So just a minute here. Ah, cannot change video settings during a stream. Okay. What can I do here? No, it doesn't let me change it while we're doing this. Nope. The message has gone away. How will we do this? Let's try this. If I simply, hang on a sec. I can reduce the physical size of the thing. Is this going to help, or is it just going to mean I'm broadcasting black space instead of... I don't think that'll change anything, right? No, we're just broadcasting black space instead of image space, I think. The cameras are running at, the camera I can control is running at 29 point whatever it is, I forget the number. It's not 30 FPS, it's 29 point something or other. The other camera is the internal camera to the Mac, which I have no control over. It's the video interface that's the hottest part of this. A new laptop, yeah, that's what I need right now. Not. I'm going to test shutting the Mac camera down. Let's see, height. Testing 1, 2, 3. Audio is still okay, I think. I don't think so. I don't think it'll change anything. I think it's the encoding of the whole screen area is what's causing the problem. Yeah, I don't think it would have an effect. What's the problem here is encoding the thing as a whole. Okay, there's the top side. You know what happens now? We flip it and do the back side. We only got a room on this bench. I thought we'd made it more than large enough for sizing, but no. It's not just the laptop, it's all the cord, the cables, they come out and I can't bend them. On this side is the video interface. I've just gradually pushed down. We're okay, we can do it. This is about the biggest sheet that I can size, so we're all right. Okay, there's an encoder setting change here. Let's see this. There's a setting that says to use less CPU, set this preset higher. And at the moment we're using too much CPU. So let's try and do this. Let's change something here. I've moved it now to a setting which says use less CPU. Is there any difference? Some of your Danish friends visited the shop yesterday. Yesterday means Monday, right? There was a Danish group in. Not yesterday was Tuesday. We were closed. It must have no diff. It says not noticeable. Seems the same. It says. Hi, yeah. Monday was busy. I don't even remember specific people. There were some Danish people, I think, because what I said, I guessed they were Germans, and I guessed wrong, and they said, no, we are from Denmark. And when it's the way around, when I guess Danish, they say, no, we are Germans. I always get it the wrong way around. A couple yesterday that ducked down to the shutter, it turned out they were from Yorkshire, same place as me, so we shared a birthplace. It was a funny one, that one. Not only are we from the same place, when I did the tax form for his shopping, you have to fill in their passport information, name, rank, serial number, stuff like that. So I put in his birthday, which you have to do for the tax form. Like, this is Japanese bureaucracy. They want the person's birthday. And it was yesterday. It was the same date. So I'm like, wait, that's the date of purchase. Birthday. What? It's your birthday today. He says, yeah. So he made a visit to Hong Kong for his birthday present. Yeah, they were from Yorkshire. So not my part. They were from the other side. They were from Hull. I was born in West Riding over in Halifax. But close enough. Close enough. And what I can't do, it would be fun to be able to put on the accent, when they're there, they're speaking with their Yorkshire accents. And it would be fun for me to respond with one, but I can't. My God, I can't. It's just been too long. Canada or UK? Talking about me? Both. I was born in the UK, but I grew up in Canada. I'm a double refugee. Once we escaped to Canada, and now I've escaped to Japan. Is that the right terminology? Can I do any UK accent? No, I can't do accents at all. Just nothing. No. Nothing. I can recognize people, when they're here from the UK, I can recognize the generic BBC sort of accent, and I can recognize if they're from Birmingham or Yorkshire or Manchester. And I think if we ever had people like from Cornwall or Devon, I could get that. But other than that, to me, it's just generic UK now. And Japanese accents, no, you're asking the wrong guy. No. Not even Canadian, yeah, that's right. That's about it for me. So. My dad was the guy who had the accent thing down. He's so cool. I remember any number of times growing up when he would meet somebody and he could recognize their UK accent, that he could recognize basically what town they were from. We've talked about this before, I think, on the stream. He spent so many years as a traveling musician, traveling around the UK, day by day by day, every day a different place, on the bus, go somewhere else, play a dance. So he could recognize UK accents down to the village almost. Well, let's try something here. I found another way to think about changing these settings. I'm going to change the setting at the point where it's capturing the video. This might break everything or it might help us. Just hang on a sec. It's shrunk us down. It may not help because I think the stream itself is still trying to screen the whole thing, including the black outlines. But just for an experiment for a minute. Is this still the same? Or has it stopped the stuttering? Is it better? Yeah, this next thing, let me stretch it. Just hang on a second. We'll take this one step at a time. If it is better, let me try the next step of stretching it back out. See if that makes it better or not, or worse. So we're not working at 720 anymore. No, no, no. Stutter, stutter, smaller again. Okay, okay, okay. Height, height, height. So is this our happy medium where we are now? Size matters. Yes, size matters. We need size or we can't do printing. That's what today's stream is all about. Size. You can see the crap in the paper, Nick. I don't know if you can see the spots. I'm trying to get space here. I've only got one hand I can't point out. Stream spots here. Huge bunch of stuff. I don't know if you can see them. They show up to me now because the paper's wet and semi-transparent. There's just dots and spots and crap all the way through it. That reminds me, we had two, when Cameron gets here, probably talk about it. We had two claims yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? Cameron was here. I can't remember, it was Monday or Tuesday. I'm sorry, I get my days mixed up now. Monday, it was Monday. We had emails from two people. Whatever, we call them claim. The prints they got were less than satisfactory, so we're going to ask for a switch. But until I actually see them, I can't tell exactly what happened. One of them, I think, is a piece of chitty bark inside the paper, although the person thinks it's different. I don't know. We'll see what it gets here. And the second one is sizing. Well, when I did the sizing for the sheet of paper for that batch of prints, there must have been a little bit of a hard blob of glue. Turned out, we can't see it because it's transparent. It was a bit of a hard blob of glue. And then at that point, when the printer was printing, it was kawaii-san. The pigment didn't quite go through that spot, so it left a little lighter white spot in a dark tree area. And when I was checking the prints, I must have shuffled them a bit too quickly. Oh, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I didn't notice it. So, but the customer didn't like it. So it's a dot. It's about 0.5 millimeter little dot on the paper. So back they come. So no complaint, no complaint. If we're gonna promote, we're doing the best prints, the best prints, the best prints. We have to be willing to accept that, whatever. Sometimes there's a tiny defect. So. Here's another one. There's a giant piece of crap in the paper. I don't know if it's going to show. Can you see it right there? Does it show? This is showing now because the paper is transparent. It's wet. There's another one there right beside it. Another huge blob. This is Living National Treasure paper, not. They're trying hard. I know, I can't bitch at them. They're really trying hard. It goes all the way up the line. The people preparing the fiber in the farms are struggling to do what they can do. I shouldn't bitch about it, just, you know. There's the bell. I can hear the bell faint downstairs. I guess that's Cameron coming in. It's about the right time. Morning, sir. We're having a few little tech issues this morning. I think it's the heat. We seem to be broadcasting okay, the connection's okay and stuff like that, but people are saying they're seeing zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Pixelated stuff, whatever. And a warning kept popping up here. No drop frames, but it said encoding over CPU overload. And CPU is running like 79%.
Wow.
I shut everything else on the machine down. And it's the heat, I think. It's just, the machine's okay, I can touch it. The video interface, I can't touch, it's too hot.
Huh.
And probably, so we reduced not the encoding rate, we reduced the
resolution?
Yeah, the resolution of the video coming in,
Huh.
which seems to be better. We're not bad. The warning message is gone.
That's good. Morning, everyone.
This is paper for Kanai-san. She's going to start another batch of rickshaw carts.
Oh, great.
We still haven't got the other ones from Jed, but it doesn't matter. They're all booked. They're all sold out. So.
Basically, yeah.
Also, Jed Skyped again and again and again.
Overnight or early this morning?
Last night and then this morning and whatever. But I can't, not with the stream. I'll talk to you later. Remind me to talk about it. So.
Yeah, lots going on. It's going to be a hot one.
So, what's your plan today? Any printers, of course, or something,
Yes,
right? So,
yeah. I'm going to finish all this room stuff
Okay.
as fast as possible.
Okay, actually, before you head out there, something I wanted to chat with you about,
Yeah.
maybe here on stream, because we can get these people's viewpoint about it too. You got it? Is Omi there today?
Now I'm nervous. Now,
Is Omi there today?
I don't remember.
Oh, whatever. So,
I think someone
Okay.
is, though. I think it might be Ishigami-san.
okay. What I was going to ask you about is this: the experience we had yesterday. A few days on the Twitch stream here, I jumped out of my seat, walked back to the shop, and I showed the people on the Twitch stream some of the prints that were in the shop. Remember, I
Yeah.
went to the far end and showed that Fujin Daijin print.
Right.
I forget why I did that. It was just, we were showing pictures of the new shop,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So I was trying to show we're doing different stuff. I ran down to the end of the hall and held up, to the camera at the other
Yeah,
end
yeah.
of the room, the Fujin Daijin print. And as you know, they're now gone.
Yep.
I know somebody on the stream, whatever, a couple of people on the stream asked about it, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, and it's gone. So it occurred to me, we're being really bad. We're not doing a good job of keeping the flea market up and running because
Even
scanning
the online version of the
the online flea market. So I thought last night, maybe there's an idea. If we did this, what if we did this? You guys might give us feedback. If we had a situation where, suppose we had that particular corner where those two prints were, call that, today's daily feature
Yeah.
or something. Now, if we put one print there, took a picture of it, not worrying about really detailed scans,
Right.
just a picture, you can see what's going on.
Yeah.
Now, in advance, we could do that, say this afternoon. Take 7 pictures, put 7 prints up, one click, 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 click.
Mine
Then the
does
staff in the shop would change it every morning, daily feature. Then I write some software that's like according to our blog software
Yeah.
that takes those pictures and puts them up with a date and time on it.
Yeah.
Now there's one for each day each week, so the daily feature each
Yeah.
day. And as we upload it, we just type in a little detail. You know, what is it? Who,
Yeah.
what
Name.
size? Name, rank, serial number, price,
Yeah.
condition, blah 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 blah. And it would be easy to write a little module on the website that was mochahankan.com/daily
Mm-hmm.
that just simply looked into our database and picked up the one for each day. So we wouldn't have to write web pages
Right.
and code and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And these people then would at least be able to see there would be something featured from the shop every day, every day, every day.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's a cheap one, sometimes an expensive one, sometimes that. It would be dead easy for us to do. Once I write the module,
Yeah.
you can just go down there, choose 7 prints,
Yeah.
shoot them up, and then upload them. And after that, it's done. You know.
So that gets you through 1 week, and then the next week 7 more.
Just
prints,
before
or-
it runs out. So exactly
Okay.
before it runs out, shoot it. We could do it every morning, but that
Yeah.
means there's a deadline of having to do it every
Yeah,
morning.
yeah,
And rather than that, I thought just do a week at a batch.
yeah. Right.
No, I'm not seeing a commenter here.
Good solution. Ooh, impromptu corporate meeting.
What?
It what?
Where's my cover sheet? Somebody else's scooter on.
But poor Kantar will go bankrupt. Dead Steve says. Sad.
That's not my problem. Oh crap! Where's my?
Ken Hallett says, "Yeah, that's a great idea. I know I bought a print once in the background of some totally unrelated photo one time."
Well, we get it all the time. But the YouTube
Yeah.
video, we get emails. What's that?
What's that one on the left corner?
So.
Yeah.
That happens.
You could have a stream auction day.
Next is the paper from Kawai-san for the first batch for the Hasui project.
John Becker says this could wind up looking like QVC. I'm not familiar with that reference.
Well, so that's again, yeah, it's a cable shopping channel, right? And that's that one downside about doing this. Are we now trying to sell stuff too much?
Yeah.
You know, we're a shop. We have to sell
Yeah,
stuff.
it's a business.
Do
You
we
do
want
have
to
to
start?
sell.
You know, click here, buy now. You're one chance before the other people steal it. You know, I do not
Yeah.
want to start doing that kind of stuff. You know, so that's why I'm asking: is it a line between offering something interesting to our fans and supporters and collectors,
We may not get to
Or-
see it otherwise.
or is it just too much promotion and
Yeah.
trying to sell stuff? I don't know. You lose your perspective about this stuff. You know?
Mhm.
Someone's asking, I wish there was a filter for in stock. In theory, anything on the website with a price button, it should be in stock. When they go out of stock, we turn them off on the website, right?
We mark them as
So
reprinting.
someone's
a lot,
asking is if there was a filter for in stock. So it should be. That should be all you see.
because lots are reprinting though. They're marked as such, so
So-
they aren't in stock.
No, but you can tell. It says, is there a filter for in? Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah,
I
he
see.
wants to see a
Select
page of
just
only
that
the
one.
ones
Okay,
that-
okay. I get you.
That
I
are
get you.
available to buy right now.
Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. I don't mean the stream. Somebody's saying I'm not talking about the stream at all. Not the stream. I'm talking about having something on the website.
Yeah.
mochahangan.com/daily or something like this.
Yeah.
I do not want to do that on the stream. Here's today's special. No way. 100%. This stream is not about selling stuff. I will not do that. The other day when we did that, I was just trying to show people the shop and stuff.
Yeah.
And my point, just showing people the shop ended up that the person bought the stuff that's here. So no, don't misunderstand. I'm not talking about changing this stream. I will not do that. Here's today's print. What do you think, Cameron? Is this a good deal for somebody? Oh, I don't
know.
Dave, I don't know. Give me a break. So no. That's not what we're talking about. No, just an idea for an extra thing. That's all.
Yeah.
So. Okay, what am I doing? That's covered in about 15 or 20 minutes. I have to hang that up. I'm now going to start the next batch for Kawai-san. I've then got paper for an Chan. She needs that for the
Lots
download.
of projects all at
That's the
once.
first 3 today, and then I'm out at noon. Then when I'm back this afternoon,
Couple
I've
more.
got Ishikawa-san's next loot and stuff
Wow.
like that. So okay, back to work, Ken. Back to work. Back
Okay.
to work. Back to work.
But I like it. I think that could be really cool.
Hmm.
Because there are so many interesting prints.
There
out
is.
that
There's
people
so
just
much.
don't get to
So.
see.
I've already changed it. I packed up the Fuji Raijin set,
Okay.
so I've changed for something else. So. Filling up your water bottle.
Yep.
It's not cold, is it? Cold enough?
I don't know. It's not.
What I
Really
find, the
cold,
water
but-
in the pipes in the building is really quite hot. So when I come up in the morning and get a quick shower, it's actually not so bad because the water. No, really, the
Because the
water in the
building's been
pipes.
heated up so much.
And I've learned I have like 3 minutes and 45 seconds before the water from underground gets through the pipes and hits. And that's when the water goes chilly. So I've learned, I've learned don't go to the bathroom before the shower. Because
You
going
use
to
the
the
hot
bathroom
water.
uses the warmer water in the pipes. So I have to hold what I'm doing, have my shower first, and then go to the bathroom after the shower. So how to use the infrastructure of an old building when you have no gas heater.
Today's stream brought to you by Stone
So yeah, so exactly. What do we got here?
The tons.
Today's street. Ray Chan's flea market corner. So I don't think she wants to become a tout for woodblock prints. You know, she's happy learning stuff here. But we could really do. We could write a nice little script. You know, she'd say, "Today, David Sensei showed me this wonderful little item." Actually, it's not 3 minutes and 45 seconds. I'm just grabbing a number of the hat. I know what it feels like once I'm in the shower, turning it on. Tick, 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 tick. I know basically roughly how long I've got before the cold water hits. It depends, of course, how long how wide open I put the nozzle and stuff. You know, so. And luckily, we're up on the 3rd floor here, the shower. So all the piping through the building, 3, 2, 1, overnight, the water is warmed up by the heat. You know. And then the water that comes out of the system in the city system is cold. So 45 seconds. Well, it's not a warm shower. I mean, it's a cold shower. We don't have a gas heater. It's broken, and they're going to charge us an arm and a leg for a new one. We're trying to find a cheaper way to do it, which doesn't involve blowing up the building. So it's not worse. I'm taking cold showers, but the water that's in the pipes is not freezing cold. It's sort of warmed up by the residual heat of the building. So it's still cool water, but then once that water is used up, bang, then it gets cold. So it's fine. Asking about festivals. Oh crap, festivals everywhere, everywhere. everywhere. The Shitamachi Tanabata Festival was here 2 weekends ago. The Hozuki Festival was last weekend. Next Saturday it's the Fireworks Festival. It doesn't stop. As we mentioned the other day, I'm going to try getting the camera upstairs on Saturday night. We'll talk about it Saturday morning stream. And with no promises, because I'm not sure how the camera will react. Facing a black sky, suddenly seeing a starburst, will the camera be able to focus and stuff? I don't know. So no guarantees. We're going to try it. We'll put the camera upstairs when the Fireworks Festival starts. I'll let you know later, time and place. It'll be Saturday evening our time, which is Saturday noon or so for Europeans, and the middle of the night, Friday into Saturday. Like 3 o'clock Saturday morning or something for Americans, so not so useful for you guys. But as I said, the camera may not be able to handle it, so no promises, just an experiment. I can't find manual focus on that camera. I just can't find it. It's a modern little handy cam, and it's basically totally automated. It's video for dummies. My CPU monitor's gone way down, way down to like semi-normal levels. So I think changing that video, at least from what I can tell at this end, seems to have made things better. Has the Gion Matsuri been cancelled? I have no idea. I don't have any information on that. Cameron?
Yes.
Jacques is asking, he's got news that the Gion Matsuri in Kyoto has been cancelled or shut down because of the heat problems.
Really?
I don't know. He's asking, is it true? I don't know. Can you? I could certainly believe that if it's true, because they're in that bowl and the heat there must be staggering with no breeze. But I couldn't see why they couldn't run somebody in the evenings. That's mostly what it's up for. I don't know. Cameron's checking. He's looking up the festival website or something.
It looks like some of the events, including the second largest parade that happened, was supposed to happen yesterday, was canceled.
Okay, the daytime parade is cancelled, it seems. Yesterday's big parade, you know, where they all parade down the streets in the old festivals in the boiling hot sun, that's cancelled. Evening stuff, whatever. The whole festival isn't cancelled, just some events. He's looking at the website.
Yeah. Some things are still happening, but that one was canceled because it's just too hot in the middle of the day.
Okay, anyway, so that's he's just telling me now. The main parade was cancelled. He's on their website now. I can believe it. Those Hainier costumes must be these giant 12-layer heavy kimono, walking down the street at a slow pace like this in the boiling hot sun. You got to be kidding. There had been people dropping like flies. So it sounds like common sense. If that is cancelled, it sounds like common sense. For a festival that's been going on for whatever 1,000 years, you can wait a little while to see it again. No, for those who just joined, we've resized the sizing stream because my machine has been struggling with CPU under the heat. So we're running at a lower resolution today. A resized sizing stream. How much does size change the color of the paper? People have been asking about this, and somebody asked me to get some samples ready. Whatever, I don't know. Any sized paper here? Just got unsized paper in front of me here. It lightly tones it. It's no longer bright white fluffy. It's slightly toned. I don't have anything in front of me that I can just show you side by side. I'm sorry. I know. Cameron said, Yahoo Auctions, you know, the other day I spent that rather large chunk of money that you weren't so happy about because payday is coming. The 44 prints arrived. They are fabulous. They're fabulous. They're fabulous. We'll get our money back. We'll get our money back. Don't worry. So. We're coming up towards the end of the month. Payday is quickly approaching. And not to misunderstand anything here, we're not asking for money or anything. Starting from this month, we have a new regime here. The rent cuts in downstairs. We've been in the building downstairs since February, but the first 6 months rent we paid in advance last year. We took the hit last year and paid 6 months rent in advance. And that's now over. So it's today, the show, the 25th. The rent comes out today, the new rent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so our rent has now tripled. We're now 1, 2, 3. The first floor is expensive, so starting this month, the rent has tripled, and we're running 3 staff down there because instead of 2 staff every day, we run 3 staff every day. So our monthly expenses. This is planned, budgeted for. Everything's okay. No panic. No panic. This is not a complaint, but we are now moving into our new regime of much higher expenses all of a sudden starting this month. As I said, we knew about this. We're ready for it, but it's meant now that we now have to be really careful when we approach payday. The rent comes out on the 25th. Payday is the 5th. We've got to make sure we have enough money in our current account. We've got a bit of savings in the back account, but we make sure we have enough money in our current account to do this. And this is the first time now that we're coming up to this. So Cameron's nervous because what happens? I get on the auctions every night. I'm talking to Wade San about what to buy over at the dealer auctions, and then I myself look about the local auctions. And of course, this month, you know the rest of the story. What's happened is a whole bunch of really, really interesting stuff has come up. And I'm like, I want this, but Cameron is saying, look, Dave, we've got to pay the staff, and it's back and forth and back and forth. So, these things that I buy are going to sell at some point down the road, but the problem is the cash right now. So, anyway, like I said, I'm not crying the blues. We're okay. It's just how we run our business. A business like ours does have a cash flow situation: cash in, cash out, money in, money out. It's my job to manage it properly. So they've got it figured out. They want Cameron to come to my browser and turn on parental controls, or block the Yahoo auction website. That's fine. You do that, and you'll kill our business 6 months down the road. There has to be input on new prints coming in. Now, what we need is just budgeting. I need a budget for it. We need to, at some point, separate that from general revenue. There's a budget box, and X% of sales from the flea market goes into that budget box, and that's what I can use to buy new prints, instead of using payroll funds, which is what we're doing now. So that's the problem. It is. It's a classic small business problem, and it's exacerbated right now because we've taken this huge step forward. Increasing our base level expenses has suddenly staggered up, and I've got to be able to adjust that. It's going to increase our sales in the future, but right now the first step of this is expenses are up, but sales are up, but not all that much. So it's just I have to learn how to use this new normal. And it was exacerbated this week. A whole bunch of really cool stuff came up. So poison, no poison. This is glue, a very light glue mixture. I could drink this. It's no big deal. A lot of the food we eat, the prepared meats and stuff, have gelatin of different types and preservatives. That's all this is. This is gelatin made from animal products. It's probably rendered cow hides and hooves and stuff like that. It's not food in the normal sense, but nor is it anything that would be bad for a human body. It's collagens and stuff like this. Looking at the Sunday newspapers here in Japan, we could take this stuff, put it in little bottles, and sell it to little old ladies. Help smooth your skin. Collagen. We could probably make more money selling size for drinking than we do using it for putting on paper. Huh?
It sounds like it tastes horrible.
So it tastes horrible, but they think it was doing good. Collagen, right? Smooth your wrinkled skin.
Yeah.
We'd make a fortune before they put us in jail. Yeah. Make it matcha flavor and we're in business. bar and cookies. Please give me a break. It's like I have nothing else to do. I should never have talked about that stuff. They're asking about the cookies. One of the cookies ready? Not this morning. Okay, Cameron-san, in a couple of minutes here, I'm finished the backside of the second batch, and it'll be time to hang the first batch. So we're going to try that on a carrying. So if you can get the electricity ready for me or whatever, or space, thanks. I got a couple minutes here, the last few sheets. How long have I been in Japan? I've been living here now since 1986, which makes that what, 30, I'm in the 33rd year now, right? What is it now, 2018, 2019, 2018. So coming up to 32 years. I came here a few times before that, but I've been living here steadily since 1986. Okay, those of you who are old-time viewers, if you know what's going to happen next. As soon as I finish this next sheet of paper, we're going to move our stream into the next room. Because what I'll be doing, I will then be hanging up the paper that I did at the beginning of this stream. And to do that, Cameron and I are going to work together. We're going to lift the stuff and carry it through there. But we also, because the camera has no battery, we have to unplug the camera. So the part of the stream will go off. And if we don't trip over any cables through the way, we'll make it successful. We'll see. Coming up on half my life. Yeah, I think now it's more. I'm 66 now, and I was in Britain for the first 5 years. I think we left there when I was 4 years and 10 months or something. And now here it's been 32 years nearly, so I think it's the longest part of my life now is in Japan rather than Canada. So I have to do the math, I think. Yeah, I did once try to figure out what day is going to switch over. Okay, the brush goes temporarily into hot water so it doesn't get sticky. The size gets covered up. Otherwise it'll form a skin. And Cameron and I will now try and move this stream next door. Hang on one second, let me get this covered up out of the way. Beichan left something yesterday. Beichan left a printer yesterday. Oh no. Okay, let's try this camera time.
Goodbye, main camera.
Okay, main camera's coming off. The other camera should stay as it is. Let me unclip the microphone from the tissue box. What are we going to carry? I'm going to be carrying the computer and the video interface and the Ethernet cable. And I've got all the cords. Oh, we have to unplug the Mac. Right, that's okay. I unplug
And
that.
that'll just work on battery.
It'll work on battery. We've only got like 5 minutes left in the stream, 5 or 10 minutes left. I think I've got all this stuff. Are we going to use the camera to show where we're going? Or no, I'm just going to go and I'm going to put the camera back on you. But watch out for the Ethernet cable because it's going to... Are you all set?
Yep.
Let's go. I hear the doorbell.
Yeah,
What would that
everyone
be? Okay, we're now into the middle room. We've come out of the back room of the 3rd floor. And before I set this down, I'll turn it around a minute. That's Cameron's working station. And then turning it around still, oops, we can now look through into the printer's room. That's the printer's room at the front of the building. I sometimes stream from there when we're printing owls and things. Oh, here comes Suga-san. We're going to see her coming in. Ready? Suga-san is coming. Main camera back up. Dosa, dosa, dosa. Actually, can you give me those two, the feet for the laptop?
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't mention that before, but I think we better do that. Suki-san, good morning. Hello. Hi, come to. It's here, we're moving the camera here. 今ちょうど動いてるところですから。はい。Suki-san はここですね。はい。そう。
イエーイ。
今動作終わってこれからホストですから。
あ、ホスト
そう。
そっか。
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. Good morning, Day-chan. How are you?
Thank you.
You haven't seen this before?
Were you stuck downstairs waiting?
How did you get in? When Suki-san came. You should have sent me an email. Did you?
I did.
I've been here since.
Not late, but I
No, I'm sorry. I've been up here since like whatever 7 o'clock or something. So, my apologies for that. Not seeing it. Excuse me. So she's been standing outside in the hot sun.
Luckily it's cloudy.
Yeah, it takes us from 40 degrees to 39.
Okay, I think we're okay. Let's see. Have we got a camera view of me? I'm gonna put the paper here. We need a view of this spot. Let me get the paper. It's difficult to move the camera for the stream. Part 1, part 2. So I'll be working here, picking it up and hanging it up over there. Have we got a view, decent view? Okay. I think I got too much empty wall, but whatever. And
Usually you go and stand right there. So.
Envy manga blocks. Oh crap. Here we go. There's all kinds of crap here, so I gotta get the stuff out of there. Suga-san, ヘンリー漫画の板、多めから届きました。2回、階段の上にあります。重い。後で、
重いよ。あ、そっか。
ask Ray Chan, no, camera-san, someone.
Day-chan's strong. You can carry them. A box full of monkey.
All right, I've been ignoring this thing.
いやいや、重いわ。
All right, let's get back. They're saying good morning, Suga-san. They're saying good morning, Day-chan. It says, give that girl a cool drink, it says. So,
Brought to you by 7-Eleven.
you know when you get shop, you know an open shop, right? You know where the key is?
Downstairs.
On the
stairs.
Secret way.
Yep. So, the keys are, the shutter is already halfway open.
Yeah.
And the shop door key is the one with the round handle. So, or if you want, you can just use mine, take mine. There's the key to the white shop door, so you can go in and start setting stuff up, turn cooler on, stuff like that. All right, so hang this up. Let's hang this stuff. Let's get going. Orders. That might be sound that they haven't heard before, because that's nothing to do with the mailbox.
Oh, yeah.
そうですね、今スクリーン中。OK、はい。
ちょこっと
本当にバーンになると大変ですから。いや、問題は
そうか、冷房か。どっちみち閉めなきゃいけないんだ。
あ、
大丈夫です。
はい。Well, let's get back to work. Sorry about the chaos here, band gang. Sorry about the chaos. You think that was hot out there, you wait and see what happens in this room now with all the doors closed.
I'm going to run away.
Cameron's going to run away. He's going to go into the printer's room, which is air conditioned. And this room is going to be sealed up so that the paper can dry slowly.
Yeah, up in, or I guess a sauna? That's probably better.
That's the nearest analogy, I think. So. So for those of you who don't know what's going on, this is the paper that you saw me rubbing glue on an hour or so ago. It is now ready for hanging. The sheets go back to back, 2 at a time. There's 2 sheets here, they are now back to back, and up they go. I think we lost everybody during all that transition, so there's no conversation left anymore. So
They all run away.
fair enough, a bit chaotic. Also, mostly we're streaming a black screen here, mostly. So
For a while there, yeah.
more even now, it's
Oh,
black. Most
yeah.
of it's black. So今日の動作はすぐさんの神ではないですね。
ではない。
ではない。河合さんと金井さんと
ああ
A ちゃん。次の分、
あ
今夜
次のやつ
か明日
あ
はすぐさんのものですけど、もうちょっと
ありがとうござい
待っててください。
ます。ありがとうございます。
みんな全員動作カレンダーに入力しました。全員山本君、河合さん、すぐさん、金井さん、レイちゃん、石川さん、全員もう少し、good まとめてできる。good 悪いじゃない、悪いじゃない。問題は一人やって、また一人やって、また一人。それは難しい。
それ大変ですね。
そう。
はいはいはいあ、そうなんだ。みんなすごいな。
そう、だから本当にラッキーです。
全員が
ラッキー。
オールスタッフ。すごい。
Sizing streams aren't crowd pleasers like the carving streams, but the big difference is the sizing streams, at least I can see what's going on. So there's a chance, if you guys poke me properly, there's a chance to get more interesting conversation in the sizing stream. Well, really, in the carving streams, I can't see the stream minute by minute by minute, but in the sizing streams, I can keep track of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So it's up to their responsibility. If they poke me properly,
If you're bored, it's your own fault. What we're getting at.
so they're a bit boring visually, but they're more lively because whatever I say something and get into trouble or people start fighting or the few times that the stream has got nearly off the rails has been during the sizing stream. As I make some political commentary or something and away they go. So
Get yourself in trouble.
get myself in trouble one way or the other. So the sound is better here downstairs in the new shop. It's hollow, absolutely. We didn't give any thought to the acoustics of the shop. I don't know that we had any chance to do that.
Yeah.
You know, thinking about it now, if we would have tried to make the shop a bit quieter, less echoey, the solution would have been simply one or maybe both walls, replace them with a sound absorbent stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't think we would have had the resources to do that.
Yeah.
Make one wall totally cork or something. It'd be great for hanging up prints. But
Yeah.
we could maybe have done that, I guess.
Just cover the walls in washi.
Cover the walls and prints.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure that would help. But, one total wall in cork would not have been a bad idea. It would have looked nice.
Yeah.
We could have pinned stuff up on it, and it would have been much better for sound absorbency.
Hmm.
Why didn't you think of that, Cameron? Son?
Sorry. I just don't think.
Did I find somebody to blame it on you?
Yeah. I'll take it.
I didn't forget Subisan's paper today. It was good.
It's good. How about day chance?
I got them both. Today. But I missed the Leichan front door. I missed that. There's probably an email in my box which I simply haven't seen. So that's all. So I don't feel too guilty about that one. If she had sent it to the Twitch question box, then I would have seen it right history.
Right.
I should ask her to do that next time. During a stream, we'll do the question bell. It'll be Leichan, help! I'm downstairs.
But let me
Open
in,
the
I'm
door. Let me
melting."
in. So, if you remember, let her know about that. So she probably doesn't know about it.
Yeah.
Someone's asking, is it going to be too humid to dry the paper properly? No. I know the humidity here today is whatever it is. It's 60-something% or whatever. A normal piece of paper sitting here in the room has that same humidity inside it as the room here, and it's quote dry unquote. the paper we've got here right now, it's saturated with water. It's 100% or whatever, totally humid. So over the next few hours, it will dry to the level of this room's paper. So it will dry, it doesn't matter, even though we have hugely high humidity. We've got to, if we sealed it totally, then the air in the room would soon fill with moisture and we wouldn't be able to dry anymore. But there's cracks and openings here and there. The air will change. It's really a good situation because it dries slowly, and that's what we want. Trouble for us is when the paper dries too quickly. And in winter, when the humidity here is like 0 levels or whatever it is, that's the problem for us. We really have to try and wrap this thing in plastic and seal it so that it doesn't dry suddenly quickly. So today, this weather is not a problem for this paper drying. It's actually pretty much perfect for us. It's not perfect for the people who are sitting in the same room, but Cameron's not going to sit here for long. He's going to get out of here.
Printing invoices
now. And the reason why he's not totally mobile, we've got software here that I wrote many, many years ago, which runs, it's such old software, it runs on that Mac that he's sitting in front of, which is running 10.6. 10.7, I think. It's the last Mac that runs Rosetta. I can't remember. So he can't just use his new laptop and go and sit in the printer's room to do the certain part of the job. It's the subscription processing and it's the order entry processing that has to be done on that computer. It's on my list of things to do, to upgrade the software, to rewrite it for a more modern environment.
or even all web browser, right?
Yeah, to go. That's what I'm saying. More modern environment. So.
Yeah.
And it was okay, except for that. we, whatever. Long story short, we got a new Mac and it was running okay. But the upgrade, what was it? 10.13.3.
Yeah, it was.
OS.
One.
No,
change.
10.13.2 was okay. 10.13.3 changed the way they handle fonts, and that killed our software. Emulated on VirtualBox. I know we can't emulate this. This is Macintosh software that I wrote to run within the Mac OS environment. And the Mac OS environment at the time, and this was like 15 years ago. Really, about 15 years ago, in the early days of Mac OS X. So this is my own custom software. So there's no emulators for this stuff anywhere. We just have to suck it up until I get time to rewrite it, recode it. And we're doing that. We're building a new software environment for ourselves, bit by bit by bit. All the new software I write, we did the blogging thing last month, the new bits I write are all written for a new environment. But our subscription software still is a gigantic system written on an old environment. So, we're not talking about COBOL, Fortran or whatever, but still. Whatever, don't you just hate it when software developers don't keep programs updated? I see both sides of it. I understand both sides. I understand why OSs are updated, of course. What's the expression? If you want to live on the cutting edge, we have perfect custom software for our business.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to live on the cutting edge, bring lots of band-aids, whatever. Okay, overall, my God, the software we have, if we didn't have that, Cameron, what would we do? How many people would we need in a row here?
So many.
All that's,
So more than we can afford.
so that subscription billing to do that, like with an Excel spreadsheet or something, can you imagine that? No. Okay, Mike is going to slide here. The mic is attached to this plastic. Oops. was. Just drop the microphone.
Give everyone a headache.
Microphone. Now the mic will be too close to the computer fan. There's always something wrong.
Always.
Okay, that's one batch of paper. Now let me go and get the second batch of paper. Back in a minute. I don't think I mentioned what the second batch of paper was for. The first batch was for Kanai-san to do a group of the print we call the rickshaw cart. This second batch, this is part of the Hasui project, the North Korea print.
Oh,
This
right.
is the paper for the black and white version.
Nice.
Kawai-san needs that first before
Yeah.
getting to go ahead on the colors. So I don't know if people on the stream remember what happened. Cameron was talking about it. Well, were you talking about it on the stream or not? I don't remember.
Did we talk about it on the stream? I know there's a blog article about it, a short blog post.
Blog or Facebook or
Or both. Right.
how do we tell people what's going on then? I don't. Do you have a reference to a blog post or?
The second most recent one. Bokuhankan.com/conversations.
Okay, in the Conversations blog, there's a story about a set of old Hasui blocks that turned up in America a while back, which we are the assigned workshop to do the printing on. And here it starts. There's been test printing going on for a few weeks. Our printer Kawai-san, who you see on the stream sometimes, has been doing test printing. And this is now the paper for the first batch of the edition. So this next group of paper here, it's kind of cool. This next group of paper is destined to become the first new Hasui print made in whatever, a generation, I don't know.
Generation, yeah. I think it's-
You posted about a print where gold flakes. Is it makie? I don't know. I don't think so. Makie is a genre of making imagery with things like lacquer on wood with a lacquer base and gold leaf and stuff on top of it. I think makie is not really prints in as much as I understand the term. This is just a woodblock print with a bit of gold applied to it. And unless I'm wrong, makie is a whole different genre of things that are not prints. Got your pajamas on.
しいです。
一回、
一回？
でちょっと今日の注文を
ああ、そうだ。
また来るよ。ん？
板ちょうど持ってきてくれる。
あ、そうか。じゃあちょっと待ってね。 Okay, I'm at the end of my stack of paper. Subasan's going back and forth getting her water bucket and stuff. I know. She's getting water ready for moistening the prints this morning. And we have two taps here. We have a normal building tap water, and then we have a filtered water. We have a filter system under the sink which we use for filtering the water because we don't want any rust spots and stuff. Tokyo water is super clean, super drinkable. This building is kind of old, and there's rust in the water, so that's why she filters it. Anyway, long story short, I've got to get going. It's 9:30. We've had an overly long stream here. Hasn't been all that interesting today. I'm sorry about the video quality. The heat really has affected us today, I think. Okay, so we are. Okay. I'm signing off. Today's Wednesday. I'll be back here tomorrow. What's tomorrow's stream? I don't have any idea. I've got lots more sizing still to do, but I'm still in the middle of carving those color blocks. I don't know. There will be a stream tomorrow. It might, I'm sorry to disappoint you, it might be another stream. And it might be another sizing stream. I'm not really quite sure. We'll see. Anyway, right now, I'm out. Cameron Sun's out. Yep. See you next time. Thank you very much, gang. Hey, bye-bye. We'll just go directly to stop streaming today. Thank you. Over and out.